Before you guys start heading off to trial your dogs, you should listen to this. This may or may not be the case for you, but it's worth putting out there because it's normal for it to be the case. Think about when you first started driving a car. You didn't do it fast and you didn't do it well, in all likelihood. Why not? You wanted to get it right, you were scared, you were worried, you were uncomfortable, you didn't feel safe, you were trying to process the signals the car was giving you, your instructor or parent, the road, the signs, the pedestrians, etc., etc., etc. But now you're much more comfortable, you drive faster, sometimes you break tiny little traffic laws. Oops, not you. You can steer and shift while talking, eating, sometimes doing things you shouldn't be doing, like texting, etc. But that took time, more time for some of you than for others. It would be foolish to not consider that it's the same for our dogs. We're giving them all this information, all this foundation that they never had access to before. We're telling them there's a right way and a wrong way to drive this car, and that they'll be highly rewarded for doing it a certain way. And then we're going to take them to an entirely different country, no, an entirely different world when we trot them into the ring at a show. Now, if you were in the dog's shoes, what might you do? I don't know about you, but I would slow down until I was going at a speed where I felt like I could process all the input coming at me successfully. Hopefully, your instructor or parent was patient and took you to a parking lot first, then a quiet street, then a busier street, and finally, the Autobahn. If your instructor was not patient and tried to hurry you along, how did that make you feel? If they were displeased with your driving, how did that make you feel? You are the instructor or parent for your dog in this case. So, if your dog is going slower than you'd ultimately like him or her to go, think about this analogy. Does your dog have all the information? Probably not. He doesn't know every curve in the road coming up, but you can help him to develop into a confident driver, maybe even a race car driver, based on how you take the foundation you've built into the ring. And again, some dogs are different. Solar learned to drive confidently fairly quickly, but he also made more mistakes in his enthusiasm. Jester took years to really get confident, but he's always been a much more consistent performer. Juno is following in Jester's tracks, although even more so, she really gets the feeling that this is something special and important, and so she slows down till she feels she can get it right. Is she not motivated enough? Well, that's silly. Her motivation is precisely the reason she goes the speed she does. She's highly motivated, but also highly unskilled and inexperienced, and the issue with her is that she knows it. I bring this up to all of you because your dogs are getting a foundation beyond just run fast. This means that they may not be going as fast as they ultimately will when you first go into the ring, and you may get some flack for that, either to your face or behind your back. Just remember the car driving analogy, explain it to your friends if you feel the need to, and continue being a supportive instructor for your canine teammate.